When you were a kid growing up, was Daniel Tiger or Horrid Henry your childhood show? And this is something I never told anyone, but for me, it was Daniel Tiger. What? Now, I know Daniel's been getting a lot of heat lately, but for some reason I was always obsessed with that one restaurant episode. I don't know if it was the realistic looking food, or if I just like seeing how restaurants looked in cartoons. But if your childhood show was Horrid Henry, then honestly, you were a pretty lucky kid. As horrid as some people want to call him, you can't deny Henry is a much better older brother than Daniel Tiger. Well, for the most part.
You can open your eyes now!
Ah! It looks horrible!
This kid literally went out of his way to save his brother from being pounced on by a dog, crushed by a falling cabinet, and even from their mom's wrath. Meanwhile, Daniel? He's done nothing heroic for his baby sister, unless you count almost hitting her for breaking a block tower, a crayon, or for holding his beloved stuffed toy. And Henry? He treats his friends well. He doesn't push them away or get upset over their different opinions. Daniel, on the other hand, acts like a complete whiny baby just because Miss Elena doesn't like egg salad sandwiches.
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro?
Which shouldn't even be a problem in the first place. Now don't get me wrong, Henry isn't a perfect kid, especially if you've read the book series. But at least in the TV adaptation, Henry feels relatable. Starting in season 4, he became less horrid and more of your average slice-of-life kid. But that didn't stop the people in his life from making him miserable. Daniel Tiger, though, has 2 parents that treat him and his sister equally, doesn't have a next-door enemy that tracks him down 24/7.
Hey, Daniel! I want to sit next to Chrissy. But I was here first! Miss Elena, move! Stop pushing me! Stop, Daniel! I'm sitting here.
And lives in a good community, which gives Daniel absolutely no excuses for his behavior. He's also selfish in a way when he indirectly refuses to give Prince Wednesday a chance to pass out some lemonade.
Do you want some lemonade for your walk?
Yes, I'll take 1 cup, please.
1 cup coming right. Here you go.
Well, thank you, boys. Yummy. Bye now.
Bye, Teacher Harry. Bye. See you at school.
At first, it's alright. I mean, surely he'll give him the next turn.
Here you go. Thanks. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I was wrong. But Daniel will sure let Prince Wednesday give some lemonade to his own mom. Won't he?
I'll get it for you, Mom. There you go, Queen Sarah.
Wow, the audacity that Daniel has to act all surprised. It's totally insane.
Why are you mad? Because you keep giving out all the lemonade. You're not even letting me have a turn at all. You didn't have a turn? No turns. I didn't even give lemonade to my own mom.
I can feel you, Prince Wednesday. I mean, it must be hard to have to deal with someone who only thinks for themselves and plays the victim all the time. Like this clip here.
Daniel, why did you leave? Miss Elena, we were playing splatball, me and you. But now you're playing with Jody. Only Jody, not me. Sorry, Daniel. I was just having fun with Jody. I didn't mean to play without you. But you are playing without me. Do you like Jody more than me?
When it comes to Henry being at Peter's party, he might have played a few jokes here and there, but he never once sulked about how nobody was lying eyes on him, or the fact it wasn't his birthday party. However, the same can't be said for Daniel Tiger. For context, it's his sister's birthday, yet he still acts confused and wonders why none of the things he likes are around him.
Margaret gets strawberries, Margaret gets pandas, Margaret gets everything today. Margaret.
You tell me, Daniel. Going back to Daniel's parents, they treat him and his baby sister pretty well. They give them a bunch of toys to play with, the important necessities of life like access to water, clothes, even though Daniel doesn't even wear pants, and feed them regularly, whilst Henry's parents just send him straight to bed for doing literally nothing wrong.
We're done for. What are you talking about, Mom? Never mind, Henry. Go to your room. Can I have the questionnaire back? No, go to your room now, Henry. No, what about tea? You can have tea in the morning. Now go. I give up.
They also decide to blame him for any reason they can.
What do you don't know, Henry? You're a joke. What do you don't know, Henry? Nothing. Oh, and where have you put the computer screeny thingy? Nowhere. It's not where I left it last night. What? It's not in the fridge then. Don't be horrid, Henry. Yeah, don't be horrid, Henry. Why is it always me? No! Of course, Henry. No! I don't care if you only opened the packet. Someone has eaten all my tickly treats, and all the evidence points to it being you, Henry. Your tickly treats? Yes, Henry, my tickly treats. The only treats I ever buy for myself, which is why they are hidden at the back of the cupboard. And if I find you taking my tickly treats ever again. Right, all right, I know, you don't have to tell me. Go and get dressed, Henry, right now.
His parents expect him to follow in Perfect Peter's footsteps. They force him into activities he doesn't want to partake in, like ballet class. They expect him to eat healthy, which would be great and all, until you realize what type of food they're feeding him.
Yummy.
What? Carrot sausages? With boiled carrots and carrot mash.
Carrot mash?
Why are there so many carrots? Don't be horrid, Henry.
Of course you tell Henry not to be horrid, and for just giving the average human reaction. I mean, if you were a kid and you were served carrot mash, you probably would have questioned the entirety of humanity. They also have a fetish of serving vegetable sandwiches, which let me be specific with what I mean by that. No meat, no cheese, not even some condiments. Just straight up 2 pieces of bread and 1 vegetable in the middle of it. That's just depressing to eat, especially as a kid. Daniel's parents, though, don't limit their son to a strict amount of food. Sure, they want Daniel to eat healthy, but they let him have some sugary treat every now and then, which is what you should be doing as a parent. Now, some of the things Henry has done to people shouldn't be justified, but at least he has a reason to act like that. His parents barely give him, if not any, positive attention and just compete in shouting matches with their son. It gets pretty bad to where Henry is being called a disgrace by his own dad.
How could you be so horrid, Henry? You've disgraced the entire family and you've made your brother look like a complete idiot.
And you wonder why your son acts the way he does. Now, I know Henry's parents do have that one rare moment in the show where they bond, but it gets overshadowed quickly by all the other bad memories that surface above it. No amount of kindness will ever erase the hell you gave Henry. And that's just the sad part about this show. Cause while Henry has a bunch of friends who care about him and like him for who he is, it still probably saddens Henry knowing that he'll never be properly loved by his own family. I mean, no loving mother would tell their son he'll never be a rock star. No loving dad would ever punish their son till he was 94, and no brother would ever try to use his manipulation of tears to get their brother into trouble. Henry's life is crumbling, and the day he turns 18 is the last day he'll ever be seen with his family. But Daniel Tiger is loved properly. He lives in a good community, has 2 loving parents, a great amount of friends, and a good social life. He gets no excuses for his behavior. And with Henry, he at least tries to be nice to his brother most of the time. It's his brother that's just one big yellow afro of a douche. Margaret, though, is just a baby, which makes Daniel's situation so much worse. At least Henry has some sort of reason to be mad at his brother. His brother's a jerk, and he knows that. So yeah, Daniel Tiger is horrid. Always has been and always will be. Henry, though, just your average kid who's going through a crappy phase with his family.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for!
The mystery brat. And the thing that makes this brat so much worse is that there'll never be a video follow-up that states, I found a kid worse than mystery brat. It's that bad. Now, time for the countdown.
It's the final countdown.
Meet this kid, or the mystery brat, as I stated. Now, what's his name? Well, that's the first issue with this kid. While his name looks normal at first, just try to pronounce it and you'll immediately recognize it sounds a lot like a very unhinged racial slur. In other words, the people making this character gave him the name of a racial slur. So for the 10K special, I'll just refer to him as KU, like in the Go Anime Grounded videos you see plastered everywhere. This kid comes from the 2018 Japanese animated film Mirai. It's about the main character, who I just shown, who feels forgotten by his family after the birth of his baby sister, Mirai. Now on the surface, this just looks like your average kid. But let me tell you, the amount of insanity this kid has in him for what he does not to his sister, but to his family is crazy. I'm not going to explain too much, but feel free to check out the movie and be sure to look out for the 10K special whenever I upload it. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.